And I know this must be really tough to sit through all this. Let me just start with that. How do you yourself react emotionally to what you're having to sit through?
Well, it is actually very emotional for me, and I apologize if I get emotional. It's been very difficult actually to come on any show. I've been approached by several different shows, and for the first couple of weeks it's been very difficult to talk about because I was so close to Travis, and you know, having to hear her in court today go on and on, it's very difficult to hear.
What can you imagine? I guess let me ask this. What is she like, and what do you experience when you watch her testimony?
You know, she's just no emotion whatsoever, and you know, it seems inappropriate emotions that she gives. And you know, if I were in her shoes, and you know, if I had committed such, you know, a heinous act, for example, I would feel some sort of remorse, and she doesn't show any signs of remorse. I mean, even if it was in self-defense, which, by the way, it wasn't, I would feel for the rest of my life so remorseful and so sad for what I have done, you know, taken another person's life, and that's what's really difficult to see.
And Elisha, you strike me as a very emotionally connected, well put together person who are talking about some difficult material, trying to hold it together. I just want people who are watching, compare Elisha to Jodi, who's next to me in the footage we're looking at right now. See how distinctly different. Yeah, Elisha is very real and open and talking. Now, it all makes sense.
Elisha, had you ever met her outside of the courtroom? Is she a different person outside of the courtroom?
You know, I haven't personally seen her outside of the courtroom. I see her, you know, when court ends, and she's talking with her attorneys, and you know, we've made eye contact, and
what's that like?
It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Yeah, and today, you know, I'm going to ask you a really tough question, but this is, let me put it this way. If I were a friend of Travis's and had to sit through the defense throwing a picture up on the wall of my friend's genitalia for an extended period of time, I would be furious. With the defense, how did you react?
Well, I actually wasn't in court for that, and I thank goodness, because I don't want to have to see that, to be honest.
But
so
his family
I'm glad
did,
I was
Elisha.
late to court
His family did, and when I think about that, it just sort of adds more misery to this whole thing, doesn't it?
You know, I was watching from home when that happened, and, you know, that would be horrible. I have 4 younger brothers, and to have to see that, I mean, I don't want to have to see my brother's genitalia. I mean, they
And Dr. Drew introduced you as someone who had, Dr. Drew introduced you as someone who had lived with Travis, but you were roommates, right? He's not an ex-boyfriend?
Well, Travis took me in when I was in transition in my life back in about April, May of 2005, and I needed a place to stay. He said, stay with me, I have a huge house, and you know, so I crashed there for a couple of days, and those couple of days turned into about 30 days until I could find a more permanent place.